All right, dude. So what's going on?
Got guys on the team that don't want to show up to the 6:30 thing. You know,
On
6:30
Friday?
on Friday night.
Didn't you guys move it to 3:30?
No,
Okay, so it's still 6:30 because baseball in there, softball in there, everybody in there.
I'm assuming that I haven't talked to Coach Knox or anything, but as
Okay.
of right now, I know 6:30 will always be open.
Okay. So who is it? Like I know roughly already, but
Tight ends for sure. So maybe
okay.
Bobby Griffin,
Yep.
um,
Caleb Reams.
Kayla Reigns, but he a receiver. But yeah, him too.
Okay.
Luke Ford just following. You know. So,
Lou Ford said he ain't going?
no, he never said that. But we talked like he came up to me before and he was like, hey, what time is it gonna take? I mean, how long is it gonna take, man? I got a pregame, man, blah blah blah. And I'm like, I don't care what you got.
Okay,
But,
so
you know, he's just following.
he a freshman.
He figuring
Yep.
his way out.
Yep.
B Jones. Remember B Jones?
We ain't worried about B. Jones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then yeah, that's it.
Okay, so then what
got
have you
DJ?
thought about? What have you thought about? DJ want to leave out too?
No. I'm saying the ones that are willing to do it.
Okay.
J. Pill and Luke Ford. I'm gonna put him in that group.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on how to handle the situation? You were all pissed off this morning. I said relax a little bit, right? Take a chill pill, think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll talk about this afternoon. What you got? Like what are your thoughts? And then I know the answer, right?
Well,
So I'm gonna see how good your answer is. If your answer is good enough, then we'll roll with what you want to do. If not, I'll give you my answer.
well, my answer is still, I don't think we need him on the team. To be very honest.
Okay, so remember what I said. Let the pressure turn up so high that they leave on their own.
Yeah. That's what
Okay, so we don't want to, like the whole Kevin thing, we don't really want to make people leave. Okay, you got to worry about bullying and everything else in this day and age.
Yeah.
Okay, but what happens is the pressure becomes so high that they understand that they don't want to perform to that pressure and they'll leave.
Okay.
Remember what I told you? I said I expect four to six people to bust up out of here, right? Because they don't want to perform. They don't want to do the work needed to be good. Okay, let alone great.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you thinking about how to handle those five dudes? What are your thoughts right now as the de facto kind of leader at this point?
I have no idea. My initial thought was go in front of the team, and because I spoke with the team about it, and they were all like, "Yeah,
Okay.
go in front of the team and tell them, hey, like, whoever don't want to be here, like, it's cool, don't show up. Like, no hard feelings, just don't come back."
Okay.
And because we just don't need that on our team,
All right.
especially, we just feel like that mindset is going to filter through the team.
100%.
We're trying to get it out because we're finally changing things over, and then
100%.
like, you would think the guys who produce the most would be the ones that be like, nah, I don't need to do that.
They winners though.
But it's
They
not
winners.
Yeah, so it's the ones who are not helping us at all.
So that's what we talked about, right?
Yeah.
You got to affect the 80% in the middle. You're not going to affect the guys at the bottom, and you're not going to affect the guys at the top.
Yeah.
Guys that are producing are in the top. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so what else? Have you thought of any other solutions, like other than stand in front of the team and kind of hold everybody's feet to the fire?
No, I kind of did the whole thing where I explained to them why we did 6:30. I explained to them.
Yeah.
I did all that like I did that the first time.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. Okay, think about it this way: you not the type of dude I am, right? Like I'm in your face.
Yeah.
Griff, you better be there on Friday night. I'm gonna come find you Friday night.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So we talked about this. You have a different way of doing it.
Yeah.
So I thought you would come in here with a more subtle approach, right? So here's what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I think you should do. Okay, and remember what I'm gonna tell you. I'm only gonna help you,
Yeah.
right? Unless it's some emergency stuff that I need to change.
Yeah.
Okay, because I need you to do it and you to understand why it works. Okay, so just get all them dudes, call them to the front of the room at the beginning of the meeting. Okay, and just stand up and say, I would like you guys to explain yourself on why you can't come at 6:00 on 6:30 on Friday. Okay, plain and simple. Tell the team right here why you can't be a part of the team Friday at 6:30. Okay, and what it's going to do is going to put them on the spot. Okay, because we want to try to make people that don't want to do what we want to do as uncomfortable as possible. So you being on the spot in the front, saying everybody needs to show up. This is why. That's all great.
Yeah.
Everybody knows why we need to show up. Now them saying why they don't want to come. That's a whole different type of power right there. Okay. Now you making them be responsible for their actions. Okay. Now here's what you're gonna do. This first time, okay? Because you really don't remember what I said. We're not gonna have everybody there every time, right? Like you're gonna try to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
Monday and Wednesday should be gravy for sure.
100%. But like, let's say somebody said, "Hey man, I gotta go to my sister's graduation on Saturday."
Yeah, there was,
Easy,
one kid in the group.
easy day.
Griff. I said, okay.
Okay.
You go to Chicago.
Easy day, right?
Easy.
Okay. Everybody else want to go and they want to go do happy hour.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. You just put them on the line, bud. Tell everybody why you can't carry your piece of the rope. Right? And then you don't become, so here's the thing. Like I don't have no problem with conflict. I don't have no troubles being a bad guy.
So I don't need to
But you don't, that's not your kind of MO, right? We talked about it. Everybody got their own style. I'm not trying to make you into my style. I'm trying to help you define who you are as a leader, what's effective and what's not effective. Because there's 1,000 ways to skin a cat.
Yeah.
Okay? Your way may be completely different than my way, and the cat still gets skinned. Okay? So in this case, what I would do, call them up to the front. So at the very beginning of the meeting, so here's what I want to do. I want to do the goal setting first.
Yeah.
And then come back together for the team meeting. Because that way, they just spent like 20 or 30 minutes hearing everybody's goals. It's becoming a little bit more important to be on the team, right? They've already expressed their goals. Now, it's going to be tough for them to stand up there and say they're not going to be there at 6:30 on Friday. Right? See how that works?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were all pissed off this morning. But one of the things you got to understand, like when I get pissed off, it got to be over something real. I ain't going to get pissed off. Like you don't hear me being pissed off about Kevin no more. Okay, I can't worry about the bottom 10%. They either going to pick up and catch up or they're going to get left and they're going to leave. Does that make sense? No?
For sure.
What do you think about it?
I'm just thinking how I'm going to do it. I'm just thinking, I think I'm going to just, tell the team, like when I stand up in front of them, it's going to be okay. Like, look, we're starting something new. This is a tradition. You can't make it. No. You can't make it, right? You got to come on Thursday and explain to the team why you can't make it.
Don't.
Or just
remember, we don't need no ultimatams. We don't need no traditions.
No. I'm saying for the next guy too. So like sometimes when Traynard.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
Does everybody in that team room know what the hell is going to happen when they try to get out the next workout? Sometimes not saying something is more powerful than saying it.
Okay, so I say it.
So I mean, just in your own words, I wouldn't say nothing.
Okay.
I would say, hey, call all them dudes up to the front, right? I would start with Griffin, right? He got to go to somebody's graduation or something. Okay, so Griffin going to go to graduation. Everybody good with that? Okay, boom. He say his. Go to the next person.
So just straight like.
Yeah, where you go? Why can't you be there on Saturday, right? And you can stand up there with them on Saturday, right? You can stand up there. I'm probably going to be in the back of the room unless you guys want me to leave. I really don't give a shit, right? But you say, hey, Caleb, where are you going to be Saturday, Friday? Why can't you be there Friday? Right? And then watch. Now, if he starts sliding, he start making up some story about he got to go to Caleb. Let's not beat around the bush now. Did you not tell me you were trying to go to happy hour on Friday? Because I'm gonna tell you this, bro. One of my number one things in leadership, you got to understand that you got to race towards the conflict. You can't shy away from conflict. This is conflict. So you got to be right there. And you got to be like, all right, man. Hey, Caleb, you got to hold their feet to the fire without being mean to them.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say one of them gets up and says, nah, man, I just can't be there. Okay. All right, cool. Didn't you tell me that you wanted to go to happy hour in Chicago at 6:30? Well, yeah, I did. Okay. Okay. If you think happy hour is more important than winning games, go ahead. Because what's the whole team saying right now?
Them dudes tripping like this ain't more important.
100%.
Yeah.
Right? And then what happens next week when they stand up there and they ain't there? It's going to build, right? It's going to become worse. Pretty soon they're going to go away. Or they're going to start showing up.
Yeah, and they just tried to finesse it, and they tried to say, well, this was the thing. This is how I found out about the happy hour thing.
Okay.
Because last time it came up, and they were like, last time I said 6:30, they said, man, why can't we do this? Why can't we do that? I said, dude, people got class. I done figured out every time. I done tried every time to sit here and do this so everybody can make it a little earlier because I know 6:30 late or whatever, but
Yep.
who cares? So I said, the indoor's taken. Like, this is the only time we can get, okay? Then, they came to me today.
You always got the field as an option. Not a good one, but
But we're not going to do that for everybody because people just don't want to go.
fair enough. Fair
So
enough.
everybody's free at 6:30, 100%.
Okay.
It gives you time to eat after class. It gives you time to do whatever you're going to do. Take a nap, be well rested, and come in here and work for 30 minutes. Then they came up to me. Bobby came up to me in the locker room. He was like, man, I just want you to know we won't be there. I don't want you to be like caught off guard when we're not there on Friday night. I said, why? He said, Griff's got to drive back to Chicago or something like that. So we're all just going to try to go at 3:30 and grab a quarterback. And I said, the point of it, I said, why don't y'all just let Griff go and y'all be with the team? They said, no, what's the point of that? We don't want one person to miss. I'm like, nah, it's like, that's understandable. If Griff got to go, you're supposed to be with the team. And I told the quarterbacks, I said, nah, that's not going to happen. Don't even go ahead and wear your arm out because y'all got to be leaders at that 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
And so then Caleb also came up to me, like, as soon as we broke it down, after I told him we were going at 6:30, he said, oh, I got people coming in town, this and that. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. These kids,
I don't care, right?
These kids from Florida never go home.
I don't care.
I never go home.
What time? So the first question is, so you can see them at 7:15.
Yeah, and it's 30 minutes.
It's 30 minutes. You see them at 7:15.
I don't understand who's that important. But, okay.
Nobody
is.
is.
So then I went to Pill. So
Who's Pill?
Pillstrom.
Oh, Bill.
So on
He
the
don't
back
even.
end, see, he don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I go on the back end. I said, Bill, why you don't want to be there on 6:30? He said, I want to be there. He said, oh, that's just the dudes in the group because they want to go to happy hour. I said, oh, there it is right there.
So great lesson, right?
Yeah.
Truth is always gonna come out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here's what I would do when they get up there and they start explaining why they not gonna be there at 6:30, and the first dude starts lying. Just say, hey man, tell the truth, bud. Don't lie to us.
We family.
Right? Don't lie to us. See, here's what I would say. Depends on where you feel like you at. Okay, because the first thing I would say is, man, you lying to us, bud. Like I told Kevin, don't lie to me ever. Because I know you lying. Okay, we know you're lying.
Yeah.
So the fact that you trying to lie to us ain't going to help us not lose games. And I'm going to start saying not lose games, right? Because I'm not worried about winning. I just hate losing.
Yeah.
Okay?
You gotta hate losing so
I hate losing so bad. Like that, like I tell people in high school, I lost 5 matches in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? It was like 2 years I hadn't lost a wrestling match, so I got to prep school and lost one.
Yeah.
Okay? But you got to hate it. And I'm not going to talk about winning no more because winners don't talk about winning at all.
It's just
They talk about not losing. They talk about the process. They talk about how hard they working. They talk about everything that we talked about. That's why we're not really going to go on no team goals.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like talking about breathing.
No question.
You know you're going to breathe.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
So it depends on how you feel. Now, if you don't feel right, call in one of the henchmen. Time here.
Oh, no, we already... This is the thing. They were like, nah, you need to stand up in front of everybody. And I said... And I was with that at first. And they was like, yeah, we got your back. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
But then, now that you said this, I like this so much more. Because now I'm not the bad guy. Now I don't have to sit there and say, oh, like, I don't want you to come back. This is... No. So I really do. I never even thought of that at all. And I was just thinking, these dudes need to get off the team because I don't want it to filter.